Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I will continue to discuss more problems. Of course, still additional maths problem. So the question, okay, let's continue our discussion. So given that factor u and factor v is two unit vector that has a angle of 30 degrees, so those two vector makes an angle of 30 degrees, so that what is then the value of u factor u plus factor v dot factor v is equal to what? So from the information, from the question, we could get some information from that. First thing that we could get from the question is that the value of where the magnitude of factor u and factor v is equal to 1. Because of what? Because those two vector are unit vector. Unit vector always have the value, always have a magnitude of 1. It is must be like that. It is the property of it. The property. If a vector is a is if the vector is unit vector, then the value, the magnitude of it will be always 1. The magnitude of this, the magnitude of it will be always 1. Now, another thing that we could get from the question, from the problem, is that the angle of it, the angle of those two vector is 30 degree. So vector u, the question is vector u plus vector v dot vector v is equal to how many? Equal to 1. Now we could answer this by now we could we could do some change in the question itself. So I'll rewrite the question here. Vector u plus vector v dot vector v is equal to dot vector v. Now, in this equation, we could apply the distributive property on this equation, because distributive property also apply on this equation, on vector equation. So we could rewrite this as vector u dot vector v plus vector v dot vector v. It is the same as this one, but I'll just rewrite it. So this is actually the same thing, but just in different form. Now, factor u times dot factor v, we could rewrite this again as the value of the magnitude of factor u times magnitude of factor v times cosinus theta. This is the also one of dot product property. Okay, if you don't remember it, you could open your notebook. Okay, open your notebook and relearn about it again. Now we could also rewrite this vector v dot vector v as the magnitude of vector v squared. This is also the property of vector. If a vector is dot product on itself, then the value of it will be just the same as the magnitude of the vector square. Now we could insert this all of well, we could insert what we know to this equation. The magnitude of vector u is 1 times the magnitude of vector v is 1 times cosinus 30 degree plus the magnitude of vector v is 1 squared. 1 times 1 is 1. Cosinus 30 is half times root 3 plus 1 squared is 1. That means 1 times half half times root 3. That means it is just the same as 1 over 2 times root 3 plus 1. And we could rewrite this as root 3 times divided by 2. It is just the same as a half times root 3. Don't forget the plus 1. Now we see the option. Is there our answer? Is our answer in the option? Yes, there is. There is. It is the B option. That means your answer will be B. So thank you guys for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you like my video. If you want to watch more and see my other video discussing about another problem, physics problem maybe, you could go to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.